You're listening to Greater Good Radio Hawaii. Today we're speaking with Henry Montgomery, Chairman, CEO, and co-founder of Montgomery Pacific Outsourcing. Mr. Montgomery serves on several private company boards such as InnovaWare Corporation, Sopogy Inc., and several more. He has also been involved in 6 other companies who have gone public. So Henry, you have such a big, wide experience in the business world, but you still contribute and balance your time with serving with community organizations and companies that are trying to go public, who have gone public. Can you share with us a little bit more about how you're balancing your life and with work as well as with the community?
Well, another advantage to starting your company after you're at the stage of life that I am is I don't have children to worry about. I have grandchildren, but you know they all stay in California, and when they come to visit, I balance my life with them. But other than that, my children and grandchildren are all on their own, and I don't have those conflicting time aspects. So it's much easier for me to provide to devote more time to, for example, the Honolulu Symphony Society, where I've been on the board for 2.5 years, and I'm now chairman of the finance committee and treasurer, and you know that has taken, as you might imagine, given the financial issues that this marvelous organization has had to face, it takes a lot more time than I ever would have anticipated. But that's part of what I'm able to do. Now, balancing my time is, if I may say so, is a bit of a joke. I've never been able to do that. I'm just basically a workaholic. That's how I do it. That's easy.
Did you build in the community programs into MontPac, or is it something that you're just doing on the side?
Well, I just do it on the side. I mean, my time at the symphony is unrelated to MontPac. But what happened when they had no financial management all of a sudden, about a year ago, they asked if I would be interim treasurer, and I said, I'll only do it if I have proper accounting, because you know I'm not going to take on any financial responsibility where I will have to devote myself without having the ability to get the information I need to do it properly. So for many months, I forget how many, but it was probably 7 or 8, my company did all the accounting and financial management for the symphony pro bono. And we've just, since May, have gotten a small monthly amount as part of our services now. I couldn't keep going forever like that. But the symphony is such a deserving organization. The musicians are magnificent. It does take a lot of my time, and I'm delighted to do it, and I make myself available for that. It's the same is true with the smaller emerging companies. There I can make a tremendous contribution because I have so much experience. You're right, taking companies public, being a large company, a corporate director, which I still am today, New York Stock Exchange listed company and another public company. My international experience, which is vast, my global experience today, is where I'm on the board of a semiconductor company. I'm chairman of the board of a semiconductor company in China that's a U.S. public company. My audit committee experience, all these things help make these companies successful, and it's just nothing more satisfying.
Was the involvement in these community organizations, was this something you did also in California, built into the company that you had with your children, or is this something that you learned from the culture of being in Hawaii, that everyone gives back to the community?
Well, I would always have wanted to give back to the community, but the community, I lived in Silicon Valley area, and that is a different culture, and it is not as easy to make a contribution. I here started out wanting to help the community because I love Hawaii so much and am so appreciative of the opportunity to be here. So I went on the board of the symphony. I had no intention of doing anything other than making a financial donation every year And then I got asked to do the financial job, and I took that on. I would do it for any not-for-profit here to the extent my time permits, because they serve, what they do for this community is invaluable and so necessary. So.
Okay. Thanks for joining us today on Greater Good Radio. For more information or a transcript of today's show, please visit us online at greatergoodradio.com. This is your host, Evan Leong and Carrie Leong, saying please join us next time for another episode of Greater Good Radio, Hawaii.